All right, welcome back to Switch to Linux. We are now starting with privacy news on this Friday night. And let's see, we are starting out with this nice little tiny spy box. Ooh. Goes inside your Airbnbs, and if you are staying in an Airbnb and they think it might be throwing a party, maybe things are getting a little bit too loud, maybe they're doing things you don't like, it's gonna snitch on you. It's a little snitch box. So basically, they put this thing up there in their Airbnb, and if it gets above a certain noise level, then they're going to alert you, hopefully preventing you from causing problems to your neighbors. So just keep that in mind next time you're at an Airbnb. Look for these spy boxes with Gen 3 2 noise AirAware models are available. Indoor model is tiny, measuring 3.4 inches. And by 3.8 inches and plugs into any open wall socket. The weatherproof outdoor model is smaller still, is totally wireless, requiring two CR123A batteries to run. How long before somebody puts spy cameras in these things? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not sure I'd want to go into get an Airbnb. I mean, maybe the hotel, you'd have the same issue. It's just, man, when you're talking about staying in somebody else's house, that could be a little bit odd. But, you know, I know some people have had good luck with them, but I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys stay at Airbnbs, and have you ever seen these little snitch boxes? Be kind of interesting to see what you come up with. All right, on to excellent news in the privacy sector. Excellent, particularly for those of you who use Signal. There is a new protocol that they're coming out with in Signal, and this is actually now going to hide the metadata behind the encryption. So, of course, the way it currently goes right now, the metadata is outside of the encryption wrapper, which allows you to verify everything. But now what happens is, since Signal is an end-to-end and you are approving the various contacts, now internally they found a way to keep all of the metadata also tied up internally. So it's basically like a big old package goes somewhere and some guy in a Guy Fawkes mask comes by and snatches it and nobody sees who it is because everyone's wearing Guy Fawkes masks. So basically Signal has found a way that you can strip even the metadata. Now there is a function that they're building into the app that actually allows you to bypass that to accept messages from anyone, which this would trigger the metadata, but this is an optional function. So if you're using Signal, this is great news for you that now they're even wrapping the metadata inside of your encryption wrapper. So that is really good. It's helpful to make sure that nobody can actually access any of that data either. And now on to this. So, of course, there's this iRobot. And guys, like, I've seen iRobot have that there's a product line that's owned by Google called iRobot is absolutely freaky. But basically, this is it's one of these, it's a wireless, smart, connected vacuum that goes around your house. It's going to spot for weak wireless areas. And it's basically mapping the entire place. It knows where all your furniture is. And it's a Google product. So guess what, guys? All of this stuff's going right on up to the cloud. Until some smart guy's going to hack it, the data's going to leak. And basically burglars are going to be able to go into the black market. And they'll be able to map out where everything is based upon the data that the Google thing has figured out. Because, yeah, once the stuff is on these servers, guys, it's just a matter of time before somebody leaks it somewhere. So anyway, Google and iRobot have announced they're working together to improve the smart home technology using mapping data collected by iRobot's robot vacuums. The two companies say their aim is to make smart homes, quote, more thoughtful by leveraging the unique data set collected, maps of customers' homes. I mean, come on, man. You drop a lamp, the thing will be like, hey, we'll sell you another lamp for that table. I mean, come on. iRobot's latest Roomba, Roomba, the i7 Plus, creates maps using a combination of odometry data measuring how far the wheels move, low-res camera imagery, and the resulting maps can be used to create custom cleaning schedules or to let users ask their Roomba to vacuum specific rooms. An integration with Google Assistant lets customers give verbal commands like, "Okay, Google, tell Roomba to clean the kitchen." Lord help us. We are now allowing camera-equipped devices that map our house onto the internet, connecting with our Google accounts. People, we've lost our ever-loving mind here. Just realize that. We've lost our ever-loving mind! This is insanity. Like, I mean, guy, okay, Roomba, clean the kitchen. Dude, it takes 5 minutes to clean your kitchen. If you don't got 5 minutes to clean your kitchen, you need to reevaluate your priorities in life. Okay, to be honest. I mean, I get a lot of things done. I still manage to run the vacuum in the kitchen every now and again, all right? I mean, really. Okay, the Google and iRobot said the data will be useful for other smart devices. Ooh, what other smart devices? The best analysis when these first came out is when Level 1 Tech's like, yeah, the hacker's going to take control of the thing. It's going to go on there and then turn on the cameras and live stream it burning down your house by kicking up the smart stove up to the maximum thing and then basically causing all your appliances to go crazy, and they'll live stream the house to your fire to Google servers. Woo! All right. But anyway, the maps could be used to locate products like Wi-Fi connected lighting, for example, to automatically assign names and locations to lights in the customer's bedroom, kitchen, and so on. However, Google doesn't access the 3D or spatial information. Yeah, I'm sure they don't. Yeah, we believe you, Google. So, okay, so this thing goes around, and then it looks for all of your other wireless connected stuff and automatically assigns names to it. Oh, you wanted to be smart and call it, you know, the light in the front room, but Google now knows that's really the light in the bathroom. Let's go ahead and fix that for you. This is about as annoying as when you put your music that you've spent a better part of 2 decades on cataloging perfectly. It's like, would you like us to update all the thing from the internet? No, I'd like you to use the media tags that I put on there. All right, much like assigning smart lights and other smart devices to rooms where they are, the assistant only learns what names people have given to the areas of their home, so they can deploy the iRobot 7 to that area. Yeah. We do not receive any of the information or the layout of the home. Yeah, I bet they do. They told The Verge the collaboration lays the foundations for future smart homes. The idea is when you say, okay, Google, turn the lights on in the kitchen, you need to know what lights are in the kitchen. If you don't know what lights are in your kitchen, you have a problem! Holy hell, people! Holy hell! Do we really need so much smart technology? We need an automatic vacuum cleaner to go through our house to tell us where the lights are? We've lost our minds. We've lost our ever-loving minds. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. Where's the lights in the kitchen? I don't know which the lights in the kitchen are. Vacuum cleaner, find me the lights in the kitchen. I've become too stupid. I use too many smart devices. I've lost my mind. Oh, God, people. We need to stop with all these smart devices, for crying out loud. Wow. Yeah, it'll help you find the lights in the kitchen. Dude, I know where the lights in my kitchen are, all right? I mean, really, does anybody watching this stream not know where the lights in your kitchen are? Does anybody in your, do you guys not know where your power outlets are? Is it a massive inconvenience to your life if you don't know where your power outlets are? Holy moly. So, yeah, there you go. Today your day's all clear. Yeah. 46 and sunny, and the vacuum cleaners helping the burglar in the place. You know. Oh Lord, guys, we've lost our mind. We have lost our mind. But that's okay. It doesn't matter if we've lost our mind. People, I mean, we might be lying to ourselves, but you will not lie to the AI lie detector that's going to start traveling questioners in the EU. That is right. European Union is starting to deploy AI lie detectors. So I guess it's not enough that you have to go in there and provide a face scan, maybe a fingerprint, maybe, swab, here's a DNA sample for you, man. Holy moly. Now you got to start answering questions. Who are you? Where are you going? And the things like, we think this guy's lying. And I'm pretty sure that the thing won't automatically stun you and kill you, but it might actually send up a red flag and tell the local law enforcement, you need to question this one a little bit further. So now the robot turns on you, already thinks you're guilty, so they believe the robot, and so now they're holding you guilty, even though they don't have any reason to hold you guilty, and all of a sudden the AI thing is detaining people for no reason, and then the police have, well, it was the AI detained it. We just need to figure out why. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, I don't fly in airplanes anymore. This is kind of the reason. Number of Border Patrol checkpoints, the European Union are about to get an increasingly and unsettlingly futuristic. In Hungary, Latvia, and Greece, travelers will be given an automatic lie detection test. An animated AI border agent, the system called iBorder Control, is part of a 6-month pilot led by Hungarian National Police at 4 different border crossing points. Quote, we're employing existing and proven technologies as well as novel ones. About as novel as a fake story. To empower border agents to increase the accuracy and efficiency. Okay. They are going to empower the border agents to increase accuracy and efficiency. How do they know it's more accurate? It's AI. I mean, we know the tracker of AI. What is this? Oh, this guy's got brown skin. He's just lying. Holy moly. Oh, this one's a man. He's just evil. Guys, this is what Predpol does. Predpol always puts more police in darker neighborhoods. It's racist, and it needs to stop. We need to stop deploying AI. We need to stop it. I mean, really. Uh-oh, this guy's got a turban on his head. Better detain him for questions. No, a turban is not the end all. Yeah, I'm staying out of Hungary, that's for sure. I don't care how hangry I get, I ain't going to Hungary. The virtual border agent will ask travelers questions after they've passed through the checkpoint. Questions will include, what's in your suitcase? Dead bodies! My apologies if you're wearing headphones. If you open the suitcase, show me what's inside. It will confirm your answers were true. The system reportedly records travelers' faces using AI to analyze 38 micro gestures, scoring each response. The virtual agent is reportedly customized according to the traveler's gender, ethnicity, and language. Pardon me if I'm not wrong. Does that sentence basically say, yeah, they're considering your gender, your ethnicity, and your language to kind of determine if you're lying? This is... Yeah. For travelers who pass the test, they will receive a QR code that lets them through the border. If they don't, the virtual agent will reportedly get more serious. What is this, going to be RoboCop? You're going to get gunned down? Holy moly, let's see how serious this is. The traveler will be handed off to a human agent who will assess the report. But according to the New Scientist, this is a pilot program, won't, in its current state, prevent anyone's ability to cross the border. Yeah, it's just gonna basically gonna make sure that every time you now interact with a human at a border, it's going to be a hostile environment. No, thank you. Probably not a cool thing. Who thought this was a good idea? But at least let's go ahead and end our privacy with good news if the page actually loads. Hey, thank you. All right. So Ron Wyden is proposing a bill that could actually, this is what I've been calling for, people, a bill that actually criminally holds executives liable. Now, this is only for mishandle of consumer data. So, and it is up to like 20 years. So if a company mishandles consumer data and is found in negligent or anything else, then according to this law, the people could actually go to jail for up to 20 years. Honestly, this is something we need to get past because this is really something that's going to help clean up corporate America. All right. So, He released an early draft of legislation that would create substantially stiffer guidelines for the misuse of consumers' data. Among other provisions, bill suggests creating a penalty of 10 to 20 years imprisonment for senior executives who fail to follow new rules around data use. The tech industry has faced enormous scrutiny over the past 2 years, as companies like Facebook and Google have been roiled by scandals, including Cambridge Analytica's use of Facebook data. Lawmakers have suggested possible new standards around the use of data, but so far no major federal legislation has been passed. So this is a bill that it will, so let's see. The bill would create a centralized do not track list, meaning consumers can stop companies from sharing their data with third parties. This is what we need, people. This is what we need. All right. If this is going to be on our ballots, I'm voting Democrat for a little bit. Okay. And I'm not a Democrat. All right. I find there's positives and negatives of both sides, but right now the core issue is online consumer privacy and security. Because if your data can't be collected and shared by all these companies, just in the last 2 weeks, guys, I have been battling over 36 companies that are improperly using my data in ways I have not granted any permissions. This is something that has to pass. And I'm going to be supporting any politician who jumps up and says, we need to do this. Because I think that this is the core issue right now. So companies that make more than $1 billion in revenue that handle information on more than 1 million people, or smaller companies that handle information on 50 million people, would also be required to submit regular reports to the FTC that describe any privacy lapses. Failure to comply could lead to jail time. Well, tech industry executives, including Mark Zuckerberg, have suggested they're open to some kind of regulation. It's likely they would make a push against this proposal. Oh, you think the powerful, data-hungry CEOs would push against this? I think so. But we need to pass this. We really need to pass this because our data is none of anybody's business. So that's my thoughts on these. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you've enjoyed this video from Switched to Linux. If you'd like to help support the channel, check out the links at the top. There is another video over here. You can check out our Patreon page down here. And you can check out shop.switchtolinux.com for information on a t-shirt like this or some other designs. Thanks for watching and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.